Hello, and welcome to the Active Recruiter. My name is Braden, and I'm an executive recruiter that is in 70 different diverse disciplines. And over the last couple of years, I have conducted over 1,000 interviews with individuals ranging from C suite executives with teams of over 5,000 employees to line level staff. And today, what I'd like to do is share with you a couple of tips and tricks that I've learned along the way that will hopefully allow you to secure your next dream job. The first tip that I'd like to share with you is that you need to be prepared. Make sure that you develop a professional resume and study that resume. Understand that you're going to have to respond to significant questions regarding your strengths, sometimes your weaknesses, your management capabilities, your significant accomplishments, and your qualifications. You might even touch base on your education as well throughout the interview. But just know that most interviews last between 45 to 60 minutes in length, and this is going to be with somebody you've never met before. So make sure that you're prepared to answer the questions and make sure that you listen throughout the entirety of the interview so you can respond accordingly. Step number 2 is make sure that you dress to impress. Whether that's a virtual interview, as a lot of companies are hosting online virtual Zoom interviews or Google Meet interviews, or if you decide to have an interview in person with a local company, make sure that you dress to impress. As you already may know, first impressions last a lifetime. And if you're impressed and they are impressed by you, it's a good start. And you're a lot further than a lot of other individuals. I've seen people come in with suits that have sleeves that are this high. I've seen long fingernails. I've seen unkept beards. I've seen everything. And, sometimes those first impressions do mean something. So make sure you're prepared and just take that extra initiative to hopefully secure that dream job that you're chasing. Number 3 is going to be just relax. Think about this conversation as something that you'd be doing with your friend, or your parents, or your brother or sister, or even your significant other. Just think about it as a normal conversation and relax. And also know that currently there is over 11 million open jobs in the United States alone. So if this interview doesn't work out for you, just know that there's somebody else that's willing and knows your value that's going to hire you. So just take it in stride and know that if you're relaxed, you've got a much better chance of securing that position. Number 4 is make sure that you come up with some follow-up questions about the organization. This shows initiative, and some prime examples would be asking about the company culture. By talking to the hiring manager that already works with the company, they're going to be able to expand on these ideas. You could even go as far as asking, what are the growth opportunities for you professionally, and why it would be beneficial for them to hire you. Lastly, after you're done with your interview and a couple of days to a week have passed, follow up. Hop on LinkedIn, find the person that you've interviewed with, and just send them a quick message. Say, hey, you know what, Joe Schmo, I went through an interview with you last week, and I just wanted to follow up and say, hey, I'm still interested. Is there anything else I can do? Is there a personality test that you want me to take? Is there somebody else in your team that you'd like me to interview with? Or even go as far as calling the company directly and maybe speak with the hiring manager or the hiring director or somebody above the person that you interviewed with to just show that you are still interested and that you're willing to go to that next level to secure the position. This will separate you from the competition in the marketplace and may be that extra step you need to take to secure that position. And then my bonus tip for you is, after you've went through that first interview, don't be afraid to go online and look at other positions that you may think that you're not qualified for. Right now, it's an employee-driven market, and employers are sometimes only looking at 60% of the qualifications and hiring you just based upon that initial conversation, as they need somebody in the seat. They need butts in the seat right now, And with you applying and taking an initiative, even if you don't meet the education requirements or the job history or the experience requirements, you'd be surprised at the lengths companies are going right now to secure qualified individuals. And by taking that initiative, you might just secure that position that you think that you're not qualified for. And like I mentioned earlier, there's 11 million open jobs. So if this is not the one that you secure, know somebody else will hire you. And all you have to think about it as is a numbers game. The more times you press apply, the more interviews that you go and do, the more polished you're going to become, and the more likely you are to secure that next position you're looking for. Hopefully you found some value in this content, and I just ask that you press the subscribe button and hit a like on the video, as it helps out the channel. And this is a brand new channel, so just go ahead and hit subscribe, hit like, and hopefully you'll enjoy some next videos that I come up with. Best of